chocolate young bump up. So hey guys, we're gonna have some adventures for my birthday. This week is my birthday on March 3rd, and we are going to travel. I've always wanted to travel down the Oregon coast from the on 101, the coastal highway, from the top to the bottom of Oregon, and I've always wanted to see the redwood forests. And so we're gonna do all that. It'll be about a 7 or 8 day trip. I think it's a 7-day trip, right?
Something like that.
Yeah. So, yay! So excited!
Things are going 30.
Continue for 2 miles.
Yep, 30.
Unless you go on to 26 and then 30.
This is the middle of Portland. We're driving right through it. And we're not stopping here. Not the best view, because it's the better view is the one when you are going back into Portland. That's the better view. Not the one when you're leaving.
We did.
Yeah, it was mostly snow up here, wasn't it?
But they
And then we had the ice storm. Patty Meltzer delish. I think I'm gonna have the chili burger with no bun. Places like this make a patty melt. So yeah, love these kind of places. It's amazing. Chili burger, no bun. It looks like a big mess of soup, and it's delicious. This is great. I really like it. It doesn't even need hot sauce. Coming from me, it doesn't even need hot sauce. That's a miracle. While you're here, you can also get this burger, and it's as you can see, yum and yum yum. But I'm very happy with mine. This is definitely a hand-formed patty. You got a hand-formed patty, it looks like, and it had the grilled red onions and
Thousand Island.
And the Thousand Island
Cheese.
Mm-hmm. Standard, but I liked that it had red onions, which is unusual. And they had put green onions on my chili burger, which is delightful. The chili is very good, and the burger itself is very good. Time to potty the dog and hit the road. Earlier about the rubric, and we had decided a long time ago, and there's a different conversation in a galaxy far, far away in the before times. So that was like, what, 26 years ago, or something like that?
Yeah.
It feels like it. Feels like it.
Oh, hey, I see a billboard for chicken and waffles.
Oh.
What's going on over here?
This is Scappoose. We're still in Scappoose. So we stopped at the Longfellow Inn. Longfellow's Inn?
Longfellow Inn.
In Scappoose. Oregon, parts of Oregon, the counties have been opened up to let people into restaurants up to 25% capacity. So we went inside, and there was only 3 other people on one far end of the building, and then 2 people playing poker far, far apart. So that was how many people were in there, plus 2 waitresses, so wait staff. So on the rubric, let's say, okay, out of 1 to 10. Now, there's a Victoria Coast place there too. This Scappoose has more things than I was expecting. I like, because it seemed very small on the map. So, so we're looking at just let's start with just ambiance, because that's what you see first when you come in.
Yeah, a small town bar.
Locals bar.
Kind of run down a little bit. Locals bar.
Yeah.
Right. There's nothing fancy inside at all. It's
pretty great. I really liked it there. Just brown on some brown, because there's like brown wood on the walls, and there's brown chairs, and the tables were brown, the carpet was brown. Yeah. It was brown.
You've been in any, locals bars or
Old school. I mean, in really good shape though. I mean, didn't have any weird smells or anything like that.
Just
So that was,
obviously hasn't been updated.
yeah, since 1972.
Yeah.
Out by the women's bathroom, they had a grill in the middle of the waiting area by the front door.
I did.
Yeah, I don't know.
Storing it there.
No, it was running. They were cooking stuff on it.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
I don't know the details, and I forgot to ask. So anyway, that's the ambiances. Good service.
Oh, no, the service
Excellent
was fine.
service.
The service was good.
They had a very good liquor selection and a limited draft beer. They only had 4 taps.
I didn't even ask about wine.
And
because I
yeah,
figured-
well, they had the little bottles up in the display case up there. And it was all like the cheapest stuff you could get. So yeah, vino selection. If you're not picky, you can still get something there. And then you had the
Ninkasi Total Domination Ale, which is a good IPA. I mean, it's good.
Yeah, it's so yummy. I had a sip of it, and the mouthfeel of it is just
In the
creamy.
bottle.
Yeah, it's the bottle. They didn't have it on tap. Then I got so it's Malopolova vodka, but I always call it Malopolova. So that's how I order it. It makes everybody giggle, so that's good. Oh, yeah, they're conferring over there. So I'm gonna pause for 1 second, let my arm rest, and we'll get back to this. Food. You got a patty melt, and they used red onions.
Yeah,
which
it
cool.
was slightly grilled red onions on it, which is weird because I would expect it to use yellow onions and be
really
a lot
strongly
more
onion.
done,
Mhm.
a lot more softer.
Yeah.
So that was an interesting change. Thousand Island was Thousand Island.
Oh, I know what we
Sweet
forgot.
dressing.
What we forgot to do is we have to do a number for between 1 and 10. So,
God,
1
no.
sec. You don't want to do rating?
You can do ratings.
All
Just
right.
don't ask my brain to
Rate things?
rate.
Okay. So yeah, it looked really delicious. The rye bread looked really good.
It was a swirly rye, not strong rye flavor, not much caraway in it. It was inoffensive swirly rye bread. I would have liked it to be more toasted-er, more butterier and toasted-er.
I honestly didn't even look like it had been toasted at all. It looked like it was just.
It was a little toasted, but it wasn't like.
It's like when they take.
It wasn't like a grilled cheese where you slather it with butter and fry it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It wasn't like that.
And that's what it should be like.
Yeah, and it wasn't like that.
Yeah, so if you're looking for a lower fat version of
This would have been it.
This would have been the thing for you. Yeah. So I noticed that the patties are hand formed, and the burger tastes good.
No, it was good meat. It was good meat. It was a little pink in the middle, so it wasn't like crazy overdone.
Yeah. And so mine was the chili burger. Good chili. I couldn't tell if it was homemade or not. It really felt like it was one of the. If it was a home one, it was one that was trying to replicate something out of a can. So, not a bad way though. I mean, it was good. The burger was good. The patty was really good. What was the next thing? It was food. Oh, something you're probably not going to find on rubrics from anybody else, but this is very important to me. When you can see a restroom in a restaurant, you can see how they treat the cleanliness elsewhere in the restaurant. I worked in several restaurants and bartended waitress, and the places that had the filthiest bathrooms always had the filthiest kitchen. So you need to keep in mind that this is reflective of how they keep their restaurant. So. And it's also just amenities-wise. I am Kelly Pease a lot, and I will be using the restroom pretty much everywhere we stop, as just how it is normally. And my restroom was very, very clean, spotless. It was a little tiny thing, also tiled in brown, with brown grout, and the floor had varying shades of brown and tan with black grout. And, you know, a lot of places, you'll see that people have been working there for a while and they just lazily take a mop around the middle areas of the restroom, and the floor all the way around the edge is really disgusting. That was not the case here. It was like they went over with some, I don't even know what they're using in that bathroom, but there was some weird little angles in there that you wouldn't be able to get a regular mop even into, so they're probably down there on the floor literally scrubbing the floor.
Men's room was also immaculate.
So
it was
cool.
Very clean.
And
again, old school.
Yeah.
Nothing has been updated, so it's.
So did yours have
it's
the?
not stylish or anything, but it was immaculate.
Yeah, which is great, right? I mean, I'm more concerned about clean.
Yeah.
And the next fun layer was that I had from our kidhood, the soap dispensers at school were of that powder, and that's what they had in my bathroom. Did they have that in yours too?
I'm trying to think. Yes, it was. They didn't have weird condom/sexual novelty dispenser.
No, that's not that kind of place.
It wasn't that kind of place.
No. So I would say, okay, and my one, Brian said he didn't want to do the 1 through 10 rating. 10 being best, 1 being worst, and 5 being genuine in the middle. And I have to say that because a lot of people will, if I say 5, that's like meets expectations. It's not negative. So guys, if they say 5, don't take it like it's a bad thing.
1 through 10 is 1 through 10, not 8 through 10.
Right, exactly. So I would say ambiance. You have to take into account of what kind of place it is. Hometown, locals place with good food. I'd say because it's probably the brown on brown on brown was a lot and actually kind of fun. So it made all the food look extra colorful.
But it was all clean and taken care of. It wasn't like, this place is trashed.
It wasn't brown because it was dirty. Yeah. So I would say, honestly, for what it was and where it was, I would give that a solid 7.5, I'd say. And then on the service, man, they were really on it. I mean, there's not a lot of people in there, but I just can't imagine them not taking care of people. It was looked like a couple of servers that had been working in bartending for 40 years or something. They knew exactly what they were doing. They've probably been at that place this whole time. So that's got to be like a solid 9. Seriously, they were great. And what's the next one? Got to change arms anyway. So there you go. The next one is food, and my food again. You gotta judge about what it's like, what kind of place it is. I was actually pretty impressed with the hand-formed patties. Always love a hand-formed patty over one of those prefab patties because they are weird and the texture strange. Ooh, watch out, big bumps. And so the patty was good. The chili was good. I mean, it was just a chili burger with no bun. It still was great. Still ate almost all of it, so that says something. So, and cheese and onions on it. I would say that's a good solid for against other similar places than a chili burger. I would do. That's a solid 6. It was a good one. I was if the burger had been one of those regular prefab burgers, it would have got a 5 or a 4. So it's a 6. That's good. And then the last one, the restrooms. I'm sorry, that's like a 10. I mean,
the restroom was a 10.
Yeah, that was awesome. So that's our review of the Longfellow Inn. So in Astoria. Woo! Also, you fell down. My thumbs only last so long.